Hello, I'm Jennifer, and I'm pleased you've taken your first step to exercising the Pilates way. The Pilates method is a technique of body conditioning that relies on unique strategies in order to improve posture, movement efficiency, strength and suppleness. The principles behind Pilates are about refining the way you move, stabilising your core or trunk effectively, and reuniting the connection between mind, body and breath. Before we commence the exercises, you need to be aware of 3 basic postural concepts.
Lie down on your mat. Before commencing your mat work, always check that your shoulders and hips, then your hips, knees and ankles are all in line, with your knees bent and your heels opposite your sitting bones. I'll refer to this position as your preparatory position. Be aware of the position of your spine and pelvis when you lie on the mat. Try to prevent your pelvis from tilting forward or backward, as this will change the natural curve of your lower back. Your 2 hip bones and your pubic bone should form a parallel level with the floor. I'll refer to this position as your neutral pelvis position. Your neutral pelvis should be maintained throughout in order to strengthen your abdominals effectively. When correctly engaging your abdominals, start by drawing up your pelvic floor muscles and flattening your abdominals toward the spine. Try not to think about pressing the spine to the floor, but imagine your lower abdomen and waist shrinking or pressing toward the spine itself. During the exercises, I'll refer to this abdominal action as scooping, drawing in and up, or pressing the navel to the spine. With Pilates' focus on strength of the abdominals and pelvic girdle, you need to learn how to breathe laterally through the side and back of the lower rib cage so that you can maintain your abdominal scooping action while breathing through all of your movements. We're now going to put this into practice. Stay in your preparatory position and rest your hands on your lower abdomen. Regulate your breathing so that your inhalation is 4 to 5 counts long and your exhalation is 4 to 5 counts long. Concentrate on the ribs expanding to the side and back with each inhalation, and then gently relaxing them with each exhalation. Maintain a steady rhythm in through the nose and out through the mouth. There's no need to accentuate really deep breathing. Just focus on where you're breathing from. While breathing laterally, focus on drawing the lower abdominals in towards your spine. Try to think simply of your pelvic girdle and abdominals as your girdle of strength, while keeping your rib cage tension-free to allow for easy breathing. This is essentially your focus when performing the Pilates exercises.
Now we will move the legs while still focusing on the breathing and abdominal technique. Developing stability of your neutral pelvis position is the basis of establishing good core or trunk control.
Inhale to prepare. Scoop your abdominals and exhale as you slide one heel along the floor. Keep the pelvis still and keep your abdominals drawing in and upward. Inhale as you slide the heel back towards you and repeat on the other side. Exhale, slide the heel away and inhale up. Maintain your abdominals and repeat again. We're going to continue alternating legs to challenge your ability to stabilise the pelvis. Exhale, slide the other heel away, keep the abdominals strong, and inhale to slide it back up. And again on the other side. Stay in the preparatory position. This time, inhale as you lift the leg and exhale as you lower it. Other leg. Inhale, lift, and exhale as you lower. Keep alternating legs. Lift the knee directly over the hip with the shin parallel to the floor and maintain your pelvic stability. Inhale as you lift and exhale as you lower. Keep pressing your abdominals toward the spine with no sideways movements of the pelvis and back. As you become more aware of your abdominal control, try not to push your feet into the floor too much. Now, if you're managing single leg lifts with absolutely no pelvic movement and you can keep your abdominals flat, we'll try progression. Inhale, lift one leg, exhale, lift the other. Inhale, lower one, and exhale to lower the other. Inhale as one leg lifts. Now really press the abdominals down. Exhale, lift the second. Inhale to lower one, and then exhale to lower the second leg. Try to alternate which leg you start with. Inhale, lift one, deepen the abdominals, exhale, lift the second. Keep the back stable. Inhale one down, and exhale as you lower the second leg. Press the abdominals down as you're lifting the legs. You should have no back or pelvic movement as you lift the second leg. It's only the thighs that are moving. If your abdominals pop up or you experience lower back discomfort, you need to practice some of the other Pilates exercises which require that your feet remain on the floor. Still in the preparatory position, extend your arms up toward the ceiling. Check that your pelvis is in neutral, abdominals are drawing in and upward, and you're breathing laterally. On your inhalation, reach your arms up over your head. Exhale as you draw the shoulders down, bringing the arms back to reach to the ceiling. Inhale as you reach up alongside your ears, scooping your abdominals, and exhale as the arms return. Don't allow your shoulders to hitch up toward your ears, and keep your ribs and shoulder blades flat on the floor. Don't think of this as arm work. Focus on the postural muscles of your upper back and shoulder blades while you're moving your arms. Inhale as you reach, maintain the stomach, and exhale back towards the ceiling. Now we're going to combine this arm movement with the leg slides. Inhale as you slide one heel away and reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, return. Alternate legs. Inhale, reach, maintain abdominals, and exhale as you return. Inhale, reach, and exhale, recover. You're wanting to achieve greater coordination and the ability to move your limbs independently of the torso. Inhale as you reach fingers from your toes, and exhale as you feel everything pull back together. Inhale as you move, maintaining complete torso stability. And as you return, exhale and feel as though you're pulling the ribs to the hips and the navel to the spine.
The next few exercises encourage some movement of the spine, though always ensuring that the abdominals are controlling the movement.
Begin in the preparatory position. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you scoop your abdominals in and upward, tilting your pelvis backward so the tailbone peels off the floor. Inhale as you roll back to a neutral position, relaxing the front of the hips. Exhale again. Pressing the abdominals in and upward, roll the pelvis back, stretching your lower back. And inhale as you relax. Check that your knees don't splay outward. Exhale as you roll and lengthen your lower back. And inhale as you relax smoothly down. Exhale, press the abdominals toward the spine. Keep even pressure through both feet and maintain strong legs. Inhale, roll smoothly back. Relax your upper torso and neck. Now we're going to roll further off the floor. Exhale as you roll and inhale as you recover. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, scoop the navel to the spine as you peel the spine off the floor bone by bone. Inhale, hold. And exhale to reverse the roll smoothly, relaxing the hips. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, tilt your pelvis backward, then roll, using the strength of your legs to lift the pelvis. Maintain the initial tilt of your pelvis at the top, then on the next exhale, roll bone by bone down to the floor. Inhale, prepare again. Exhale as you roll. Use the legs to lift you so that you don't arch the lower back. Only go as high as you comfortably can. Inhale laterally, keep the abdominals. And exhale, roll evenly, lengthening the spine toward the heels. Inhale, zip the abdominals. Exhale, peel. Spine bone by bone. Feel as though you're stretching the front of the hips toward the ceiling. Inhale, legs are strong, and exhale, articulate the spine back towards the floor. Now part your feet until they're slightly wider than your pelvis. Take a breath to prepare your abdominals, and on the next inhalation, allow your knees to gently fall to one side. The pelvis will roll, so keep your abdominals braced to support the spine and rotation. Exhale as you return. Other side, inhale as both legs fall. Allow the opposite hip to roll off the floor. Keep your abdominals braced and use your exhalation. Emphasize your abdominals and roll the pelvis back to neutral. The legs will follow. Keep alternating sides. Inhale as you roll and exhale to return. Keep your shoulder blades on the floor and remain relaxed through the neck and chest. Allow the weight of your legs to roll the pelvis, and the abdominals are constantly bracing to support your spine. Return back to neutral for our warm-up exercises.
Your aim is to develop abdominal endurance while maintaining overall focus on breathing and pelvic stability. If you have a neck injury, or if the action of lifting your head and shoulders causes you neck pain, return to the breathing exercise, leg lifts and leg slides. Alternatively, move ahead to hundreds and roll-up prep.
Begin in the preparatory position with your hands behind your head and neck. Remember your 3 postural concepts. Inhale, draw your abdominals in and upward. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders off the floor. Inhale, hold, navel to spine. And exhale as you lie back down. Inhale, prepare. Abdominals are strong, pelvis is stable. Exhale, lift. Press the abdominals toward your spine. Inhale laterally and exhale as you resist the lowering back to the floor. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, curl up to the shoulder blades. Inhale, hold, keep scooping the abdominals. Exhale, recover. And prepare, inhale. Exhale, bring your head up over your shoulders, press your abdominals down. Inhale, don't let the stomach pop up. And slowly lower with resistance. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, recover. Inhale, prepare. Stabilize the back. Scoop further as you lift on the out-breath. Inhale, hold. Don't use the leg muscles. And exhale, lower slowly. Now, if you're confident with your abdominal control, making sure that your stomach is as flat as possible and your pelvis is stable, we can try progression. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders. Inhale, lift one leg. Exhale, lower it. Inhale, lift the other. And exhale to lower it. Inhale, hold, scoop the abdominals. Then lower yourself as you exhale. Inhale, prepare. Exhale as you curl. Inhale, emphasize the abdominal strength as you lift. And exhale, lower the leg. Inhale, the other leg. Don't move the back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hold. Keep the abdominals pressing down. And then exhale, slowly recover. Bring your knees one at a time up over the hips with the shins parallel to the floor. I'll refer to this position of the legs as tabletop. Be careful that your lower back doesn't arch off the floor. Your abdominals must press downward to stabilise your neutral spine and pelvis position. Place your hands on your knees, scoop your abdominals, and draw down the muscles under your armpits. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, further press your abdominals down as you curl. Reach your arms along by your sides. Inhale, slowly recover, hands to the knees, head to the floor. Exhale, curl. Reach your fingers past your hips. Inhale, recover. Maintain your abdominals. Exhale, curl, deepen the abdominals. Inhale, resist the lowering to the floor. Stabilise the back more. This time as you curl, slightly distance your legs away from you. That will challenge your abdominals, but keep the pelvis still and don't arch your back. Inhale, recover. Exhale as you curl. Reach past your legs, scoop your abdominals, and inhale, control down. As you gain more control of your pelvic and abdominal stability, extend your legs into the air and slightly away from you as you curl. Bend them fractionally before lowering so that you don't arch the lower back.
Hundreds is a classic Pilates exercise that was traditionally performed as the first exercise in the mat work sequence in order to effectively warm up the abdominals and kickstart your breathing. The general idea of hundreds begins with our breathing exercise and is a challenge of abdominal control and endurance.
Resume your preparatory position. While breathing, inhaling for 4 to 5 counts and exhaling for 4 to 5 counts. Maintain your focus on scooping the abdominals in and upward for up to 10 breaths at a time. As this is achieved, add a challenge by raising your legs up to the tabletop position. Rest your heels on a chair if you need to. Keep breathing laterally so you can focus on pressing your navel to your spine. Maintain even breaths. The next stage is lifting your head and shoulders, reaching your arms alongside of you and pulsing your arms with small beats. This action helps keep a rhythm for your breaths and counting, and it also helps you to remember to draw down under your armpits and further scoop your abdominals. Inhale for 4 to 5 beats and exhale for 4 to 5 beats. Remember to breathe laterally and focus on the control of your stomach scooping deep toward the spine. Place your hands behind your neck if your neck is fatiguing. The ultimate hundreds position is with your legs extended slightly away from you. Please don't progress yourself until you're ready, having established absolute pelvic and abdominal control. Start this exercise sitting up tall with the legs comfortably bent in front of you and your hands beneath your knees. Inhale, lengthen through your waist. Exhale, press your navel towards your spine, tilting your pelvis like you would doing a pelvic curl. Roll back to challenge your abdominal control, but be careful not to let the leg muscles take over. Stop, inhale, and exhale as you roll forward. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, scoop the abdominals and roll back. Continue lengthening the spine even though you're rounding it. Inhale, hold. Exhale, use your lower abdominals further to bring you forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll back. Keep the chest and ribs lifted so that you can feel the abdominals working more. Inhale, hold, and exhale, use the abdominals, not the legs, to come forward. This time, reach the arms out in front of you. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, scoop the abdominals and roll back through your spine. Inhale, hold. Feel the connection between your shoulders drawing down and your stomach scooping. Exhale as you roll forward. Inhale, grow tall through the waist. Exhale, press the abdominals back and roll the pelvis back, all the time scooping the muscles of the lower abdomen and keeping the legs as tension-free as possible. And return to the seated position. Inhale, grow tall out of the hips. Exhale, roll. Press the abdominals back. Don't use the legs. Inhale, hold. And exhale as you roll forward.
two abdominal exercises require you to keep your neutral pelvis anchored strongly because we're now twisting the upper torso and moving the legs to further challenge your ability to maintain strong abdominals.
Resume your preparatory position with your hands behind your head and neck. This exercise is similar to the chest lift, except that we're twisting to strengthen the muscles of the waistline. Inhale, prepare, scoop your abdominals, and exhale as you lift one side of your chest in the direction of the opposite knee. Inhale as you lie back down, maintain abdominals, exhale to the other side. Inhale, recover, lengthening your spine. Keep alternating sides. Exhale to lift, inhale as you lower. Use your hands to cradle the top part of your neck and try to keep the shoulders relatively tension-free by drawing down under your armpits. When you roll to one particular side, press the bottom of your shoulder blade or that side of your ribs gently into the floor and focus on pressing your lower abdominals in and upward. Remember, pelvis and thighs remain stable and arms stay constantly in the same position, which is slightly in front of your ears so you can just see your elbows. Every time you lie back on your inhalation, that is your preparation to curl to the other side. So use each inhalation to keep your stomach zipped. Start with your legs lifted in the tabletop position. Place your hands on your knees and draw down gently under your shoulders. Inhale, prepare, and exhale as one leg extends up and slightly away. Inhale further, scoop your abdominals as you bring the leg back, and exhale as the other leg extends. Inhale, draw the leg back towards you. Exhale, extend the other leg. Keep the back and pelvis stable. Inhale, draw the stomach towards the spine. Exhale, extend the other leg and control back on the inhalation. Try to emphasize your abdominal scooping action on each inhalation because this is essentially your preparation to extend the next leg. Exhale as the leg extends and inhale, focus navel to spine. Exhale the other. Keep the hands lightly pressing against each alternate knee to remind you to maintain your abdominals and draw down the shoulders. This helps keep the feeling of complete torso stability. If your neck is healthy, try lifting your head and shoulders and repeat the same exercise. Again, keep double checking that you're maintaining your neutral pelvis, scooping through the abdominals, and taking care not to allow any movement to occur in your lower back. Hands can once again be behind the neck if you need head or neck support.
The spine is vulnerable in various positions, so there is a need to develop abdominal and back strength in all ranges of movement. Spinal rotation needs to be practiced with good trunk control.
Be seated with your legs either extended in front of you or crossed. You need to be able to achieve a position where your lower back can be erect, much like sitting in a straight-backed chair. To relieve low back strain here, you may be better sitting on your cushion or on a small box or chair. Now anchor your pelvis, and unless you're cross-legged, squeeze your knees and ankles together and extend your arms sideways. On your exhalation, twist with a double pulse action to one side. Keep the abdominals bracing and inhale, return. Exhale, twisting from the waist and inhale, return. Alternate sides. Lengthen your spine, drawing your abdominals, and maintain drawing your shoulders down. Exhale as you twist, and inhale, recover. Hips should be completely stable as though set in concrete, and the legs don't change length from each other. Other side, exhale, pulse, inhale, recover. Carry the head and shoulders as though they float on top of the torso, and initiate all your movement with your abdominal and waist muscles.
A combination of abdominal, side, back, glute, and adductor strength is necessary for pelvic and spinal stability. Your gluteals are the muscles of your bottom, and your adductors are the muscles of your inside thighs.
Start by lying on one side with both legs extended and slightly forward of your body. Vertically align your top hip bone directly over your underneath one. Inhale, prepare and press your abdominals toward your spine. Lengthen your waist and hips and exhale as the legs just clear the floor. Inhale, lower them. Exhale, reach the legs away from you, hovering them just off the floor, and inhale to lower. If this is too difficult, or if you experience lower back pain, just lift the top leg and focus on your abdominals for side balancing. Exhale, lift. Make sure the movement is always initiated from your center. Draw in those abdominals, and inhale to lower. Keep going. Try to remain as streamlined as possible, and don't use your top arm as a prop. You should feel the muscles of your side and abdomen, and perhaps a little of the hip and glute. No strain in the back should occur. Roll over and repeat on your other side. Set yourself up on your side, long waist and legs slightly forward of you. Inhale, prepare, stabilize the back, and exhale as you lift and lengthen the legs just clear of the floor. Inhale as you lower the legs. Exhale, abdominals initiate the lift. Don't sink into the waist or lower back, and inhale, recover. Keep pressing your abdominals deep toward your spine. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Repeat again. Focus long body, strong abdominals, side balancing, and don't use your arm. Lie on your side still, as if your torso is against a wall, so you maintain all the crucial curves of your spine. Place your underneath leg slightly forward and bent. Extend your top leg, long ways at hip height. Rotate the thigh inwardly. Inhale, brace your abdominals. Exhale, lifting the leg slightly and holding momentarily. And inhale to lower the leg. Exhale, lifting predominantly from the back of the hip. Remember to keep your top hip bone vertically aligned over the underneath one. Inhale as you lower the leg. Don't move too quickly with these lifts. You should feel the muscle at the top of the back of your hip. Try not to hold too much tension in the rest of the leg. Exhale as you lift, and inhale as you lower the leg to hip height. Keep going. You need these gluteal muscles for postural endurance, and you can build up to performing 10 to 20 of these. They will help you to stand up tall so that you won't sit or sink into the hips and lower back. Let's do the other side. Line your torso up as if against a wall, top hip bone over the bottom, underneath leg slightly bent and forward, and top leg extended away at hip height, knee inwardly relaxed. Press the abdominals toward the spine, and exhale as you lift the leg predominantly from the back of your hip. Inhale, slowly lower. Exhale, lifting the leg. It may help you to place your fingers under your waist to help keep your neutral pelvis while on your side. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you lift. Use the top part of your glutes. You may need to extend your heel of the top leg away further and inwardly relax your knee. Inhale as you control the leg lowering. Keep going for hip control and muscle endurance. Lie in the preparatory position again. Place a cushion between your thighs and check your pelvis is in neutral. Feet are only a small distance apart. Inhale, prepare, start zipping the lower abdominals, and exhale as you squeeze the cushion. Inhale laterally, keep pressure on the cushion, maintain your pelvic floor and abdominal muscles, and exhale to relax the thighs slightly. Breathe in to prepare. Abdominals are drawing inward. Exhale, squeeze the cushion, hold on to your inhalation, and relax on your exhalation. Inhale, prepare again. Exhale as you squeeze. Focus purely on neutral pelvis, correct abdominals, and lateral breathing. Inhale, hold. Maintain your 3 basic postural concepts and exhale, relax. You can build up to holding the cushion for 20 to 30 seconds while focusing on your deep abdominals, but make sure your pelvis doesn't move.
Your scapula is your shoulder blade. Correct positioning of your shoulders and shoulder blades is essential for developing endurance of your postural muscles and relieving neck tension.
Begin sitting or standing. Lengthen your spine and focus on your lower abdominals, the muscles of your upper back, and gently pull your shoulders back to broaden your chest. Relax your arms by your side and face the palms of your hands toward your body. Inhale as you raise both arms to the front, and exhale as you lower them. Inhale, raise them, don't hitch the shoulders up, and exhale as you lower them. You want to feel as if you're pressing the back of your shoulders against a wall, so you're using your best posture muscles. Inhale as you raise, and exhale as you lower. Don't allow the shoulder blades to protrude or wing. And exhale as you lower, keep the abdominals. Now we're going to repeat the same exercise with the arms moving to the side. So have the palms of your hands facing forward now. This will make it easier to keep your shoulder blades flat against your ribs. Again, inhale as you raise your arms, and exhale as you lower them. Inhale as you raise them. Remember abdominals and breathing. Keep a feeling of length in the waist and calmness in the neck and chest. And imagine a trickle of water running down the centre of your upper back. You should feel a sense of strength and bracing there, an awareness of the muscles between and just beneath your shoulder blades. Inhale as you lift, and exhale as you lower your arms. Lie face down with your forehead resting on a small cushion or a rolled towel, and your arms by your side with your palms facing upward. Without actually altering the natural curvature of your spine, press your abdominals deep up toward the spine and hold throughout the exercise. Inhale, prepare. Exhale as you draw your shoulders and arms back as if pressing against the ceiling, broadening your chest. Inhale, hold. Exhale, recover. Inhale, prepare. Scoop your abdominals. Exhale, hover just clear of the floor. Inhale, hold. Stabilize the back, keep the abdominals pressing. And on the exhalation, relax to the floor. Inhale, prepare. Brace your abdominals. Exhale, lift just off the floor. Try not to overemphasize the height you're lifting. Instead, focus on your posture muscles, as if you were standing and demonstrating your best posture. Keep your nose pointing toward the floor. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale as you recover. As your position becomes stronger, without overusing your lower back, you may lengthen the amount of time you maintain the lifted position in order to achieve greater postural stamina. On a final note, double check it is actually your abdominals that are stabilizing your back, not your gluteals squeezing.
To finish off your Pilates mat work, here are 2 exercises that rely on all of the body concepts that we've covered so far. If you have a history of neck or back trauma, I would recommend that rollovers are not suitable for you to practice.
Start with your knees bent and hands under your thighs. Your knees and feet are slightly apart. Roll back onto your tailbone and stabilize this position by drawing your abdominals in and upward. You should be able to balance here. Just breathe normally. Relax your shoulders and hover your feet just off the floor. Feel like you're elevating your chest and ribs slightly from your abdomen so that you're keeping a lengthened C curve of the spine. Try to limit the muscle tension in the thighs so that you may have to distance your thighs slightly away from your torso. But as you maintain the balance, Keep this distance constant. Inhale as you lift the shins parallel to the floor, and exhale as you lower the feet. Inhale as you raise the legs, keep the distance between the thighs and torso, maintain abdominal scooping so the shins lift on the in-breath and the toes lower just clear of the floor on the out-breath. Constantly scooping the abdominals. The only thing moving are your knee joints. Keep lifting up out of the waist. Lie on your back with your legs together and stretched upward toward the ceiling. Depending on your flexibility, you may have to bend your knees a little. Arms are by your sides. Inhale, prepare your abdominals, and exhale, use your abdominals as you lift your legs and hips up over your head. Inhale, flex and separate the feet, and exhale to stretch the back of your legs as you roll smoothly through your spine. Imagine you have extra space between each spinal segment as you roll. Bring your pelvis back to neutral. Inhale, stretch the legs. And exhale, abdominals help lift you up and over again. Inhale, flex the feet, separate your legs, shoulder width apart, and roll on your exhalation. Try not to take strain in the neck, shoulders, and arms. Abdominals control your rolling as you articulate the spine. Stretch your feet to the ceiling on the inhalation, and exhale to lift up and over. Inhale, flex and separate your feet. Lengthen your waist and stretch your heels away from you as you roll, exhaling. Imagine scraping your knees on your shoulders as your waist and tailbone lengthen downwards. Inhale, stretch up to the ceiling. Exhale, up and over. Lengthen the waist. Inhale, flex, separate the feet. Touch the floor if you can, but try to keep the back of the knees as straight as possible. Use the abdominals until the end.
During and following muscle work, stretching helps your muscles recover. It is essential to acquire a balance of strength and flexibility to reduce the risk of injury or strain. Pilates exercises have long been recognised for these benefits.
Lie on your back with a towel around the ball of one foot. Stretch the other leg along the floor. Push your stretching leg away from you first, and then aim the heel towards the ceiling. Make sure your tailbone stays on the floor and focus on your breathing. Relax your shoulders and you should feel a stretch at the back of your leg. Other leg. When you stretch, hold for 3 to 4 breaths to allow the muscles time to relax. Repeat on the other side, and then you may like to repeat both sides a second time. If unnecessary strain is present, reduce or stop the stretch and consult a physician. Lie on your side and bring your underneath knee up toward your chest. Hold on to the top foot and keep your thigh parallel to the floor to protect your knee from twisting. Hold your abdominals and gently pull the thigh back. Breathe normally and you'll feel a stretch at the front of the thigh. Other leg. Lying on your side. Bottom knee up toward your chest. Keeping the abdominals braced and hang on to the top foot. Your thigh is parallel to the floor to save the knee from twisting, and you should feel a stretch at the front of your thigh. Keep breathing normally. On your back, cross one ankle over your other knee and pull both legs towards you. Try to keep your hips square and your tailbone down on the floor. Breathe and try to relax the hip muscles. You should achieve a stretch for your bottom. Other leg. Ankle over the knee. Pull both legs towards you. Keep the hips square. And try to keep the tail on the floor. Breathe normally. Try to relax the hip joints. Kneel on one knee. You may need some cushioning for your kneecap. Place the other foot directly out in front of you, keep the hips square. Try to do a little bit of a pelvic curl and then lean slightly forward. This should stretch the front of your hip. It's important that you don't arch the back. You need to keep the pelvic curl in order to get the stretch at the front of your hip. You shouldn't have to lean too far forward, and we'll do the other leg. Kneeling. Lengthen your waist. Stomach and hips are square. Aim to keep a pelvic curl. So you're slightly rounding the lower back, and lean forward a fraction. That should stretch the front of your hip. Don't forget to breathe. Sit comfortably with upright posture and keep the chest open. Allow your head to tilt to one side without the shoulders becoming uneven. You may have to pull the opposite shoulder down slightly. Be gentle with your neck. And the other side. Tilt the head to one side. Keep the other shoulder down, and that should stretch the side of your neck.
I hope you've enjoyed exercising the Pilates way. Regular practice of this matwork sequence will help you learn about your body and enable you greater control over your daily movements. I've had the privilege of sharing the benefits of Pilates with many people and seeing them discover how the philosophies behind this method can enhance their lives.